You ever have that moment where you realize your life isn't where you want it to be? Where you feel stuck, like no matter how hard you work, you're barely making progress? That was me. I wasn't born into wealth. In fact, for a long time, I believed that success was something reserved for people who had the right connections, the right upbringing, or just plain luck. I used to watch others making money, living their dream life, while I felt like I was running on a treadmill moving, but going nowhere. Then, something changed. I stumbled upon the concept of manifestation. At first, I thought it was just another self-help buzzword, something that sounded good but didn't really work. But when I started digging deeper, when I applied it in my own life, things started shifting in ways I couldn't explain. What if I told you that the way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the energy you put out into the world have a direct impact on your success? That the universe is constantly responding to your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions? Sounds too good to be true, right? That's exactly what I thought until I started seeing results. The power of the mind. Before I dive into my story, let's talk about how the mind works. Science backs up a lot of what manifestation teaches. Our brains are wired to focus on what we believe is important. It's called the reticular activating system, a tiny network in our brain that filters out information and only lets in what aligns with our dominant thoughts. Ever noticed how when you buy a new car, you suddenly start seeing that same model everywhere? It's not that more people suddenly bought the car, it's that your brain is now tuned to notice it. The same thing happens with opportunities. When you start believing in wealth and success, your mind begins to notice pathways you were blind to before, but it goes beyond just noticing. The moment I decided to change my life, I remember the day clearly. I was sitting in my small apartment, drowning in bills, scrolling through social media, watching people who seemed to have it all. The fancy cars, the dream vacations, the million-dollar businesses, and instead of feeling inspired, I felt resentful. Why not me? That question stuck in my head for days. Why not me? Why couldn't I be successful? Why couldn't I build a life of financial freedom? And then I realized something. I had been holding myself back. Not my circumstances, not the economy, not my background. Me, I had a negative mindset around money. I believed deep down that making a lot of money was hard, that only certain people could do it, and that I wasn't one of them. That was the moment I decided to rewrite my beliefs. The 3 shifts that changed everything. I didn't suddenly win the lottery. I didn't find a magic shortcut. What I did was change my mindset, actions, and habits, and that changed my entire financial reality. 1. I changed my money mindset. I started studying how wealthy people think. Not just what they do, but how they think about money. And I found a pattern. Wealthy people don't see money as hard to get, they see it as abundant. So, I started reprogramming my beliefs about wealth. I wrote down affirmations and repeated them every morning. Money flows to me effortlessly. Opportunities are everywhere. I am worthy of wealth. At first, it felt weird. But over time, these statements became my reality. And the craziest part, opportunities actually started showing up. 2. I took inspired action. Manifestation isn't about just sitting around and wishing for things to happen. That's where a lot of people get it wrong. You have to take action, but not just any action. Inspired action. This means listening to your intuition and following the nudges that lead you in the right direction. I started a side hustle. I learned new skills. I connected with people who were already successful. I kept my eyes open for ways to grow, and suddenly, doors that were once invisible started opening. 3. I let go of doubt. Doubt is the enemy of manifestation. Every time I started questioning whether this would work, I reminded myself that my old way of thinking never got me anywhere. So, I made a decision. I was going all in. No plan B, no backup excuses. I acted as if success was already mine. And guess what? Within months, my income started growing. I landed my first big client, then another. Then multiple income streams started coming in. It felt surreal, but looking back, it all made sense. The science of energy and attraction. Some people call it the law of attraction. Some call it quantum physics. Some say it's just psychology. But whatever you want to call it, one thing is clear: what you focus on expands. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs create a vibration that influences what you attract into your life. When I was stuck in a scarcity mindset, all I saw were problems. When I shifted to an abundance mindset, all I saw were opportunities. Final thoughts. Looking back, I see why I was struggling for so long. I was waiting for permission to be successful. I was waiting for the right time, the perfect opportunity, or someone to come and show me the way, but the truth, no one is coming to save you. Your success is in your hands. The moment you really decide that wealth and success are yours, everything changes. So, here's my question to you. Are you ready to step into the life you deserve? Because the universe is always listening. And if you start believing in your success, if you take action like it's already yours, it won't be long before your reality catches up.